Alrighty, welcome on in. We're running another Final Fantasy XIV video. Kind of an initial DawnTrail stuff. You know, we got our Pictomancer. We're here with Magros because he wants to teach us how to paint. Although we're level 90 painters, so we know how to paint. Little does he know. But we'll be moving the, let's see, 83 through 90 storyline. So let's jump in with Magras. I see you've been diligent in your training, Caspar. Yeah, dude, I got like 10 levels, 8 levels since we last met. Or a whole ton of them. You look more confident with the magic brush on your back. Exclude the aura of a proficient Pictomancer, Kupo. Yeah, that's the 90 one. It's very fancy. I can readily tell these things, for I once traveled with a pair of Pictomancers after all. Did they draw Ultros? Because I want to draw Ultros. Your soul crystal used to belong to one of them. In fact, his name was What the Frickin' Hell, and he was an exemplar of our art. The other was What the Frickin' Hell's apprentice, a girl named Baruru. Like Scooby-Doo said it or something. Despite having seen only 16 summers, she's already an accomplished Pictomancer, and she's the friend of mine who's missing, Kupo. Uh, yeah, we're not going to talk about that one. Missing? That's a bit of a worry, isn't it? Well, she's missing in the sense that I don't know where she is. But I don't fear for her safety. With her abilities, she can more than fend for herself. But it was hard for Baruru when, not in a freaking chance, passed away. He was a grandfather to her. It's not possible he was Ella's and she was Lala. Even now, she must be feeling so terribly alone. That's why I want to find her and make amends. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to learn anything about where she might have gone. But I won't give up in hopes of picking up Aruru's trail. Will retrace my journeys with her and aid those in need along the way. Sounds good. I'm glad you like the plan. Now, you'll want to bundle up extra warm because our first stop will be in Corthus. Dude, I wear this there all the time. Camp Dragonhead to be precise. Shall we? Dude, you know nothing about me. Log Ross. Excuse me, Magros, where'd you go? What's wrong with him? God. It's cold, Kupo. You said to dress warm, and you didn't put anything on, dude. Just like when I visited with Not in a Freaking Lifetime and Baruru. Baruru had never seen snow before, but she was the picture of glee. She rolled up a snowball and threw it at me with all her might. Then she threw another and another, and soon I found myself in dire straits. Oh, I'm in dire straits. That was not Baruru or Magras. Yes, just so I found myself buried in dire straits. Wait a moment. What are you doing here, Mr. Here? I'm stalking you, of course. Well now, what a curious coincidence that we should cross paths here. Stop stalking us, sir. I have come to the camp as an emissary for Gridania. Alas, my Asgardian counterpart with whom I was to meet was wounded during a training exercise prior to my arrival. I tended to him the best I could, but I'm afraid the outlook is grim. Oh, good job, you lazy slagger. Oh dear. Are his injuries that grave? Well, the injury itself wasn't life-threatening. The resulting wound has soured. The poison courses through his body. Against my magics, which my magics are ineffective, and now he burns with a terrible fever. Did you try Asuna? Asuna fixes all. But you may not even know that. Just this moment I recalled a treatment that would purge the impurity, but it requires the horn of a rare hartebeest. And I've no skill in hunting. You throw rocks at it, dude, and win. That's what you stupid conjurers do. That sounds like a job for a promising Pictomancer. Gasfire here can find this hartebeest and take it down with a few swift brush strokes. Yeah, I'll just draw you a coat. You would aid me again? Your kindness knows no bounds. That's my job, dude. Just quit stalking us. It would be prudent to question the garrison about the hartebeest. The creatures are rare, but the knights may have sighted one during their patrols. I know all the guys here. They used to work with me and their boss. And this crazy dancing dude is, he's crazy. Perfect. We'll have that horn ready in no time. Lazy turd. Not you, Magras. Freaking white mage that can't do his dang job. Do your job. Ah, Chaosfire. You are ever welcome here. Is there aught you require? Yeah, I'm looking for some weirdo beast. I see. Yours is an elusive quarry indeed. As it happens, though, a comrade of mine chanced upon a hartebeest by the still vigil only yesterday. With luck, it will still be near. Cool, man. Thanks. Jump on my monkey. We must prep our spells. Cast your gaze around the snowy hillside and observe nothing of note. We've been led on a wild hartebeest chase. How about a downy Avis instead? No. That's not the hard. There's other weird things that live out here. Alright, our 30-second task is up. That wasn't even 30 seconds, that was like 5-10 seconds. Alright, lazy white mage, conjurer, whatever you are. Your return. Tell me you obtained a heartbeat short. Yeah, why do you think I came back? You think I come back empty-handed? I should slap you in the next week. Here you go, lazy. Yes, this is the horn. I cannot thank you enough. I shall use it to prepare an infusion for the ailing knight at once. No sooner did you arrive here than you helped a soul in need. Well done, Chaos Fire. I hadn't expected to aid the same person twice, but the road is full of surprises, and a Pictomancer prospers from every experience. Why we gotta help everybody? Unlike paint on a canvas, the images a Pictomancer creates are ephemeral, yet they can make a lasting difference and change someone's fate for the better. As a medium for magic, our works have the power to help, and helping is precisely what Archon Realm intended our art to be used for. By the way, you've been to Ishgard before, yes? Looking back on your first visit, the emotions and sensations have remained with what emotions and sensations have remained with you most strongly? The grief of losing my dear friend Harshafant. Like, we could have helped him, but they wouldn't let us. Yours was an arduous journey indeed, Kupo. I can scarcely imagine how difficult your trials must have been. But it's because you've experienced such loss. I think that you've been able to fight on for those who can do so no longer. Nope. Thank you for sharing this with me, Chaosfire. To hear what's important to you, it inspires me to be hopeful, Kupo. Now, as I did back in Gridania, I'll make inquiry around here about my friend Baruru. Until it's time for us to move on, I bid you to keep up your training. Yeah, I'm already trained up. Let's go. Excuse me. Oh, the maddening glint in your eyes. The abysmal posture of one who has produced too many works in far too little time. I can tell you've been training hard, Kupo. You did a lot of fates, spent a little time in the Baja frontlands, cleaned some hippos' bottoms. You know, the usual. Your aura, too, has burgeoned since we last spoke, lending you the mysterious mien of an artist undergoing a wild and wonderful evolution. Yeah, well, that happens when you clean hippos' butts. You think I'm making this up, do you? That I'm stringing together vaguely relevant, affirming words, O ye of little faith. Thank the matron! Exactly, Coupon. We should thank the matron for... Wait! Of all of Nafka's and her bounties, why are we thanking her? Oh my gosh, lazy. I think the matron may speak before you depart, of course. I have someone here who wishes to express his gratitude. Our Scardian friend has made a full recovery, and thanks to the horn you brought, your selfless actions have saved my life. I know not how I can ever repay you. You got some gil, dude? You can pay me. No need for that, Kupo. To see you hell and whole is repayment enough. Wait, but we could get some gil there, Magros. I am given to understand you are searching for someone. A traveling painter? Indeed I am. Her name is Baruru, and she's my very best friend. Moved by your endeavor, I took the liberty of making inquiries about among my comrades. Whilst none recall having seen such an individual. As patrolling the border is one of our chief duties, we would have noticed if your friend passed through. My apologies if we could not be of aid. I see. Still, to have confirmation that Baruru wasn't here is helpful. It was the least I could do for my saviors. Now, we must attend to our next meeting, and I wish you well on the journey ahead. Alright, Lazy, and Lazy's friend. Ugh. Ah. Where could Baruru be? Maybe she went somewhere warmer. You know, because it's freaking cold up here. We may not have found any clues here, but with some luck, we'll find her at our next destination. Kugane! You get the money to get there, dude? Getting there, however, will prove a challenge unless you visit the Far East before Castfire. Oh, I got like tons of contacts. There's the Ninja Turtles, the Al-Ra, there's the Confederacy. You know, I got lots of contacts out there. Wonderful. That makes our lives much easier, Kupo. Now listen closely. I have here a lovingly crafted and blessed breathable hempen sack. I want you to stuff me inside and teleport me to Kagane with you. Can I beat the sack against things along the way? You needn't gawp. It's a well-considered request. While I may not be able to be replete with teleportation, animal like you, I can tag along as one of your belongings. Stuff me in the sack. I can take it, Kupo. My pockets aren't big and you'll get kind of squished around for a bit. Okay. You're now carrying a Kupopo, a Mogros-sized sack. It will be prudent to handle your burden with the utmost care until such time you reach Kagane. Oh, we plan on hitting a few walls. I mean, yes, utmost care. No smacking Mogros into the walls. Because that would be funny as hell. Kupo's sack is wiggling rigorously. Hope I didn't, like, smack you against too many walls. Are you okay in there? Ah, what a peaceful nap that was, Kupo. I see you arrived safely in Kagane. Man, all that fluff must have, you know, like, helped you out there. This city is impossibly picturesque as ever. Why, when we first arrived here with Baruru and ain't gonna say it, I thought we were in a waking dream, Kupo. We were all fascinated by the Far Eastern art, especially the bright, bold presentation of Yukio Prince, something like that. It was a treat to view so many pieces up close. What of you, Castfire? What do you recall most vividly about your first visit here? Well, there's heaven on high. Been trying to climb that tower, but not too successful. Then there's Confederacy, and, well, Yeah, there was that Namazu. There's all those Namazus here. Watch out. They'll try and rip you off. Kick his... I wanted to kick him, and, you know, my friend kicked him instead. It was called How to Punt a Namazu. Those pop-eyed pests are nothing but trouble, if you ask me. They think they can get away with any manners of mischief, and look cute doing it. Only Muggle should be able to do that, Kupo. Still, to meet such unusual creatures, walking, talking fish folk would have stirred your imaginations to no end, and you have your journey to thank for the experience. Right then, I'd like to begin searching for Beruru, but I think the tea houses would be a good place to start. The proprietors ought to be able to strike down this hapless fool. Precisely, what? The proprietors ought to be able to strike down this hapless fool. Wait, who's getting struck down? Why are we beating people? Hold on a moment. It's a soul in need of aid. Go crazy. What's going on? What troubles you, good sir? Oh, turbulent tides take me. I am an art dealer from Ul'dah, you see, and I came to Kagani to sell a masterpiece I acquired in the Orzia. But nearly a day before we arrived, we were engulfed by a terrible storm. We rocked and rolled, barely able to keep the ship from capsizing. In the chaos, a crate containing my precious piece was cast into the rolling waves. That's terrible, Kupo. Is there any chance it can be found? Assuming it wasn't dragged in the fathomless deeps, sailors tell me that the crate has likely drifted in the Ruby Sea, Confederate waters. No one is willing to go and search for me. I got buddies over there, and I can go into the water. We can always look. I believe it's your time of shining in Casfire. You can help this poor fellow, yes? Yeah, I can breathe underwater. Yeah, I know the Ninja Turtles and the Confederacy are friends. Well acquainted with the pirates, you say, and you could speak with them about my crate? I would be grateful beyond my words. Alright, I'll go visit my pirate buddies. Maybe I can get your painting back. I think it'd be a little waterlogged and stuff. Confederate pirates at Suzuki keep a close watch on the nearby waters. If anyone's seen a crate in question, it would be them. Who was it that we came into Kagani and we swam across as like nothing? Oh, it was the Archer Bunny. Oh, if a designer friend casts fire, what brings you these parts? Business with Rasho and Tansui, perhaps? No, I'm looking for a box that may float here, contain a painting. A crate containing a piece of art? As a matter of fact, we fished something like that out of the water not long ago. As you well know, the Ruby Sea's our territory, and anything that the tides deliver to us is ours by right. We cannot just hand it over. When we have a word with the boss, I'll kick your butt. I bet you he could smack you into shape. But we owe so much to Chaos Fire. I haven't forgotten. That being the case, well, make it interesting to have a friendly contest for the crate. Challenge accepted. I'll paint your picture. I become an artist. That's the spirit. We'll make it simple. Hunting ogre crabs. Both sides will get the same amount of bait. The person who can catch more crabs is the winner. All right, then. Once you've used up your bait, bring the shells to me as proof. I'll be waiting. Perfect. Let the contest begin. Always in a rush, that one. You need only lay your bait by the shore and dispatch an ogre crab that takes it. When you've no bait left, come back and show me the shells you've collected from your skills. I don't see any ogre crabs here. Can I get some bombfish instead? Oh, there it is. The crab-worthy crack. Yeah. That's it? Rock. Oops. Oops. Some crabs. Oh, you brought the shells. I'll take them off your hands then. And the winner is... it appears we have a tie. Well done, both of you. Yeah, good show, Casper. I expected nothing less of you. A man of my word, so the crate yours. It was just a friendly game. It was a privilege to go up against you. I'll be sure to tell everyone about it. And thanks for the crate. I didn't want to have to beat up crabs, but oh well. Yes, thank you for humoring us. I hope that the crate is what the merchant is after. I'll know. I'll find out when I get back to Kagani. Alright, is this your pet crate? You've returned. Were you able to find my crate? This better be the crap you're looking for. I had to go catch crabs for it. Ah, traders be praised. This is the very crate I lost, and it's still intact. You are truly a godsend adventurer. Words fail to express my gratitude. It's impressive indeed that you could track down the crate. Excellent work, Castfire. Well, I'm good at doing what I do. Remind me, what is this crate again? A painting? After having been adrift for so long, I hope it hasn't been ruined. Judging by its condition, I want to believe all is well, but let us see. Hopefully that's what you were, Thank the traders, it's unharmed. And there I thought I had packaged it excessively. Pluck my palm. It's one of, ain't gonna say it, pieces, Kupo. Oh, you have a keen eye. Indeed, this is the work of the traveling artist, ain't gonna say it, painted in the winter of his years. I purchased it a few moons ago from a young lady who was his apprentice. Beruru, Kupo, I've been searching all over for you. Do you know where she is? Oh, she was a friend of yours? I take it. Please tell me everything you know. Where you met, where she might be. Now, everything, everything! I don't know how to say this, but from what I've heard, your friend has passed on. She had come to Oda to sell a small trove of, ain't gonna say it, paintings. His works are extremely rare, so it was quite a, it caused quite a stir among art dealers. Expensive though the pieces were, it didn't take long for her to sell them all. Once she disappeared. Her belongings were apparently strewn around her inn-room, but there was nary a sign of foul play. None had seen her since, and 'tis rumored she found a quiet place to end her life. No, no, no. I knew. Ain't gonna say it's death. Left a void in her heart, but Biruru wouldn't have. Wouldn't have. She couldn't have. It's just a rumor, man. Calm down. We'll figure it out. Biruru probably got kidnapped. Oh, make things worse. But, but. No, your butt's behind you, man. Forgive me. It was not my intent to cause you distress with these grim tidings. 'Twas because of them, in fact, that this piece failed to sell in the Eorzea. Thus did I bring it all the way to the Far East, hoping to find a buyer here instead. Now, if it isn't much, please accept this as a token of my gratitude. Give me some money? Thanks, dude. With that, I must take my leave of you and go meet with a prospective client. Why do we walk? We walked all the way down the stairs, back up the stairs, and he just walked back down the stairs. Sorry, Cashfire. You did well. You did. You did. But if you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a while, Kupo. Stop crying, punk. I'll come back and find you when you're ready to Kupo up. Are you done crying, wussy Magras? Oh, it's you, Kupo. What is it? I wanted to make sure. And then out running around painting crap again. Washing hippos' butts, painting crap, beating things down. What about you? You just been sitting here crying? Glad you're doing well, Kupo. God knows I'm not. I've still been sitting here crying, okay? If Biruru had truly left this world, it means that I'm all alone. It wasn't too late. Thank goodness. Only, Kupo, only. Oh, it's you, Mr. Art Dealer. What brings you back to us? I conclude my business here and shall be returning to Olda. But before I take a ship, I wish to speak with you again. Just plain your friend's fate weighs heavily on your mind. You wish to know the terms of the truth for certainty. I should be glad to introduce you to someone who deals in information. Oh, great. Is, Ulda, information dealer? Is it a Lala? You think that this person will know what became of Baruru? Oh yes, this man makes his business to know everything else in Ulda. At the very least, he should be able to tell you if your friend yet lives. If he also happens to owe me a favor, I shall personally ask him to assist you. Once upon arrival to Ulda, head to Emerald Avenue and look for a speckled man with a self-satisfying grin. That will be him. Godbert? Now then, it's time I boarded my vessel. Farewell, my friends, and best of luck in your search for the truth. Get in the sack, Kupo. I want to know, Casfire, desperately, but at the same time, I'm so scared, Kupo. Baruru really is gone. Get in the sack. We're going to Olda. We'll face the truth together, because I can't do anything. I can't do it without you anyway. Shining the light of hope for me, are you? You've grown so much as a Pictomancer. Thank you. With you at my side, I feel I can press on and face whatever comes, Kupo. Right, let's head to Olda. We'll do it the same way as the journey here. You teleport me in a sack, beat me against a few walls. Oh, make sure to drop me a couple times, and we'll be good. Oh, don't do all that to me. Please, just throw me in the sack. You are now carrying a Magra-sized sack. It would be prudent to handle your burden with the utmost care until such time as you reach Olda. No, we're gonna go beat it up against a few freaking lightning posts. He's just right outside. Alright, I'm gonna dump you out on the ground, dude. Plonk. See? Kerplunk. Ooh, that was a lovely little nap. And just like that, we've arrived. Hey, where'd all these bruises come from? I have no clue, man. You're the one in the sack. The towering cityscape, the dry desert air mingled with the scent of Gil. There's no mistaking Wilda. Now then, we should find the fellow who deals in information, Kupo. Don't run off too fast, dude. I believe it had. The speckled man there. The grin that does indeed speak unwavering confidence. Hey, it's Ringo. Oh, I mean it's Wyman. Well, well, if it ain't a pair of art dealers called about, you could tell who we are just like that. You really do know things, Kupo. Well, it's true enough, but to be fair, I'd have to be blind as a bat to miss a Moogle traveling with the savior of the Bleeding Realm, and then some. I understand you're looking for a friend. I can't give him an accent. Can't do a British one. That's right. Her name is Barura, and she was last seen in Ul'dah. Know anything about what became of her? You must tell me, Kupo. Don't get your palm in a twist. I'll oblige your burning curiosity. It was about half a year past that Baruru came to Ul'dah. She brought with her 8 of, ain't gonna say it's paintings, which she put up for sale. She sold the lot within a matter of weeks, and with the small amount of fortune she made, she went and bought herself accommodations at the ossuary. No, that can't be right. Afraid it is, my furry friend. Now, it bears stressing that being interred in the city is not an inexpensive proposition. However, surprising given the limited space of what's left. But she made the donation to the ossuary up front and in full, in the amount most folks never see in their lifetime. What? Why? What did she do after that? I don't know. What do you think I am, a mind reader? I mean, that remains a mystery. Her room at the inn was found neat and tidy. You wouldn't have known she'd been there, if not for some personal belongings left behind. Among those of great interest was a set of traveling gear, a coin purse containing the payment of the room, and a letter. What she said. And the letter, what she said, wasn't coming back. Find it a bit odd. The innkeep called the Brass Blades to investigate, but the evidence led them to conclude she was voluntarily missing, unlikely dead by her own hand. Then Baruru really is gone. That's what they think, but who's to say, eh? There's only one way to be certain, I reckon. According to a priest who oversees burials, Baruru's coffin is stored in the Ranglig's burial chamber over by the ossuary. You'll have to open it up and see what's there or isn't with your own eyes. I'll go at once, Kupo. Hey, wait for me. Stupid little... And off he flies. Yeah, he's a crazy little mogul. You go after him, depending on what's waiting. He'll need support. Yeah, I know. Been to the ossuary a few times. Ugh. Yo, are you the dude in charge? I'm sorry, but that is out of the question. Beg you, Kupo, it would only be just a little peek. That does not make it any less of an act of defilement. We cannot allow you to disturb the dead. Can I? Yes, sir, this priest says we can't check Baru's coffin. Please explain the situation to him. We're investigating imposter murder. You gotta let us look. I work for the Brass Blades. So is that the way of it? Well, I'm not unsympathetic in your plight. While I'm not unsympathetic to your plight, a coffin may only be opened in exceptional circumstances and with permission of family, which you are not. I'm sorry, I must ask that you leave me in peace. I have my hands full with other pressing matters. Oh, and what matters might those be, if I may ask? In order to address the shortage of burial space in the city, work has been underway to expand Urlig's burial chamber downwards. There's the Silda subterranean down there. You don't want to do that. Last, the excavators inadvertently unleashed a horde of zombies from an unmapped ruin. It's fallen on to me to deal with them. Oh, that sounds like an opportunity for Chaosfire to put his Pictomancer to work, because you're just a black mage. Pictomancy? You mean the art created by the fabled Archon Realm? Who roam the land, lending aid to those in need? None other, Kupo. The matter of the tomb can wait. Let's tend to these zombies first. Why, I should be most grateful. The zombies have taken to prowling the Silda excavation site in central Thanalan. We see those tormented souls finally know rest. Great. I've been to the subterranean. I'm not a fan of the subterranean. Why do you people think to torture me? I forgot to pre-paint. Excuse me, gentlemen, could you please stop hitting me for a moment? Oh, great. You again. Suck it, big dude. I forgot where I said it. Hermitage Guild. The wannabe black mages. Alright, smacked your zombies down. Zombies have been dealt with. Wonderful. You have my heartfelt thanks, good Pictomancer. The name's Chaosfire, hero of the realm. Get it straight, dude. While you were away, I spoke further with Kupo about his relationship with Mrs. Biru. I understand now that they were family to one another. In light of this, and also in recognition of your service, I will allow you to examine her coffin. Please follow me. She just magically has one right there in the middle, huh? This is the one. Are you ready? I shall open it. It's a little big for a Lala, dude. Open it up, punk. Very well. Please, please don't let it be her. What? What is this, Kupo? A painting? Yes, we can all see that. I recognize it well. That ain't gonna say its final work. The Ephemeral Palace. Why was this painting in the casket? And if Barua isn't here, then where could she possibly be? I'm afraid no one in the Order knows where she's gone. Oh yeah, really? You wanna speak truthfully there? Several moons ago, Miss Baruru came to us unannounced. Pardon me, is anyone there? Greeting, my child. Are you coming to pay your respects? No, I was told I could purchase a tomb here. Tombs are bestowed upon pious souls who make a donation, yes. Oh, I see. In that case, I wish to make a donation. My master's paintings fetched a high price, so I believe I have sufficient funds. Would it be possible to have the tomb prepared immediately? In that manner, did she secure burial rights, and so he set about making the necessary arrangements. When all was in readiness, she requested a moment alone in the chamber, so I waited outside the entrance. Did she leave some other way? She did not emerge after a time. I went back in to check on her, only to find that she was gone. There was only this painting and the handwritten note instructing us to enter it. Say, Baruru vanished into thin air? So far as I could tell, as you can see, there's only one entrance to this chamber. But there's plenty of other tunnels, because I've been in here. Organized a large-scale search, thinking she might have wandered into lower levels, or even those under excavation, yet we found nothing. At length, the search was called off, and without answers, what else could I do but fulfill her final wish? I placed the painting within the coffin, where it has remained ever since. Curiouser and curiouser. That is everything I know. I'm sorry I could not tell you more. Now, if you would excuse me, I have to return to my duties. Yes, of course. Come on, then. Let's head back outside. Interring ain't gonna say it's painting and vanishing without a trace. I'm not sure what to make of Baruru's actions, Kupo. How about you, Cassfire? Do you have any thoughts? Ain't gonna say its painting is the key to the puzzle. I hope so, Kupo. Because if the painting can't help us find answers, then we have no idea where to go from here. Suppose it's back to the search. I'm gonna take some time to ponder these things and see if I can come up with if I can't think of any of other leads to pursue. Meanwhile, continue to train. Think colorful thoughts. Keep your brush arms supple. And come find me when you're done. When you feel your artist's aura has grown further, Kupo, and make those hippo butts shine. I'm back from shining hippo butts like you asked me to do. But Carisfire, I can tell you've been applying yourself to your training. Ah, yes, the enigmatic aura of an accomplished artist is unmistakable. I'm put in mind of Jackalic. Well, yeah, ain't gonna say it. As he had gone in his as he was in his prime, Kupo. That's because I'm good at what I do. Now then, imagine a great big canvas that is yet to receive even a single drop of paint. And that, unfortunately, is the state of my search for Baruru. I couldn't find any clues as to her whereabouts, and I'm at loss to what to do next. You might want to consider what she was trying to do, buddy. Baru's objective. If we're even to guess, then I think I have no choice but to revisit the events of that fateful day. Let us speak at the very root of our troubles, the arguments that led to Baru and I going our separate ways. On that day, the two of us returned to Limsa Laminsa after a journey, but first without ain't gonna say its company. Old age and long years on the road had taken their toll, and we made the difficult decision to leave him in the care of the sanatorium because, well, he was old and insane. A smile on his face as he lay abed, he had wished us well on our coming adventure, and reminded Baru that she mustn't. Could it be? Yes. Yes, it must. The Ruru has become part of the painting. I don't blame you for being confused. I promise to make everything clear soon, Kupo. Caspar, you've been the best student I could have hoped for. You trained diligently, aided those in need, and kept your promise to me. I can't rightly ask more of you, but for this I'm about to do, I'm afraid I must. I beg you, lend me your strength. One last time, Kupo. You want me to become part of a painting crazy? Calm down, Magras. Come on, and meet me at the Jadeite Flood. I'll be waiting. Alright, crazy. Alright, what are we doing here with the squirrels? There you are, Chaos Fire. I know you must have questions. Allow me to explain everything, Kupo. It's raining, the painting might get damaged, dude. It took a few pretty pleases, and I'm convinced the ossuary priest will let us borrow the painting. Ruru inherited it, and the other works from ain't gonna say it after he passed away. Yeah, of course. On the day of our argument, Ruru and I had returned from our first journey together, and as I said, but when we arrived at the sanatorium to see how Ain't Gonna Say It fared in our absence, all that waited us was a few of his paintings and personal belongings. Did he paint himself in a picture too? A fell fiend had found its way into the facility a few days prior, seeking to protect his fellow patients. Ain't gonna say it confront it and vanquish the beast, but the exertion proved too much. Ruru and I were devastated. If only we had returned sooner, taken a quicker route, or not wasted as much time. Ain't gonna say it might still be alive. Such thoughts torment us, Kupo. Ruru took it the hardest, for she had lost her only family. She clung to me and wept like a child with her doll, and I, in the moment of poor judgment, said something foolish. I told her that she needn't depend on me so. She could stand on her own 2 feet as a Pictomancer, and that she should. She shoved me away in anger. One unkind word led to another, and we shouted at each other until our throats were hoarse. When there was nothing left to say, she stormed off alone, cradling Ain't Gonna Say Its paintings in her arms. The rest you know. Sometime after, she journeyed to Ul'dah, sold the paintings for the funds to purchase her tomb, and then vanished. For so long I've been unable to understand what she was thinking, where she might have gone, but the answer is right under our noses, Kupo. You see, Baru possessed such a vivid imagination that she could bring any of her thoughts to life. As this rare gift allowed her not only to create, but reshape. Ain't gonna say it, made her promise that she would never use her powers to alter a living being. But in her grief, she did just that. She made herself one with this painting. How do we do that? It's hard to believe, I know, but the painting itself tells the tale. Once it exuded warmth and whimsy, now it's enshrouded in a stifling pall of sorrow. And this brings me to my request. Using my own magics, I want to enter the painting and save Baru. I don't know if I can do it alone. Can I rely on your aid, Gasfire? It sounds like an interesting time. Let's do it. I'm in your debt. Be warned, the painting will be a world where one's imagination is made manifest. That's to say, anything can happen. So see to it that you're fully prepared, Kupo. Let me look. Look, give me self. Yep, we're all geared up. Let's go in, crazy. All set to dive into the painting, Kupo? Yeah, let's go in. I think we've been here before. Looks like we made it, Kupo. The Grand Cosmos? But how? Oh, is this scenery familiar to you? Well, yeah, when I was on the first, we went to this place to get back to Luke, and she was called the Grand Cosmos, and it was really like this. You've been to such a place in another world? The mere thought of it boggles my mind, Kupo. As I recall it, Ain't Gonna Say It saw this opulent place in a dream, and was gonna recreate it on canvas. Perhaps his arcane affinity allowed him to visit worlds beyond our own in his sleep. Or perhaps someone from the world sent him a vision, Kupo. Regardless, we're undoubtedly within the painting. Baru must be somewhere here. Let's go, Chaosfire. Okay. Let's see. Here. What else you got for me? Take that, punk. Suck it. I'll paint your butt. Oh no! It's Baruru. It's me, Magras. I've come for you. You've come for me? No one would do that. No one. Master ain't gonna say it's gone because of me. Because I was too late. You mustn't say that, Baruru. You're not to blame. Even Magras has abandoned me. My only friend. That isn't true. I'll always be your friend, no matter what. Even friends fight. Please, Baruru, please come back to me. She's conjured, ain't gonna say it. She belongs to me, and you have no place here. Master ain't gonna say it? No, you're just a shade born of the imagination. That you should call me a shade, Kupo. Magras, such insolence cannot be borne. Wabba! I'll paint your butt in a corner, man. The real ain't gonna say it would never harm Magras. A Pictomancer, one in possession of my soul crystal, no less. An imitation. You are no match. You are no match for the master you aspire to be. Yeah, you want to take it on? I'll show you what this imitation can do. It's like imitation hot dogs. We aren't real, but we'll kick your butt. Bold words, but you will soon be made to know the true power of Pictomancy. What are you gonna do? Turn in the fire demon? Alright, kicked his butt multiple times. Dude, you need to close your mouth. Here within my masterwork, imagination dictates reality, and I shall paint the finishing touches in shades of your terror. Slap. Whack. Listen, I know this move. Faced it a few times. Dude, this is like the, except it's a raid. But in Final Fantasy VI with Realm, there's a... But it's a raid. It's Charnock in 14. It's one of the Omega raids. But there was a point where Realm got invited to go paint a picture for... I forgot what his name was. For this art collector. But the art was actually had a demon living within it, and Realm was trying to cleanse the demon. But you so when you cleanse the demon out, Realm joins your party, and it's in the world of ruin at that point. But at least he had his mouth open to like go arg. What happened? You did it, Casfire. Your imagination triumphed over his. No, I'm limited to four frickin' paints. I'm just really good with a hammer. Baruru! Wake up, Baruru! Don't make me slap you. Come on now, you stubborn fool of a Lalafell. Snap out of it. Magras? What are you doing here? We came to bring you back, Kupo. We've been looking all over for you. I never thought that anyone would come after me in the painting. Chaosfire, was it? Thank you for accompanying Magras in his journey. Yeah, I gotta throw him in a sack and beat him up a little bit. I mean, carry him around. So, what are you doing in here anyway? I thought I might be able to meet with Master Ain't Gonna Say It here. He died because of me, because I lacked the experience to anticipate what could happen. It's not your fault, Baruru. Even the brightest, most imaginative minds can't predict the future, Kupo. Why are you even here? Trying to be nice after everything you said. My best friend, and you abandoned me when I needed you. Told me to make my own way. You know why I said what I said, Kupo. You're not real, no matter how much I wish it. I can't remain by your side forever. He's a painting. Like the Ain't Gonna Say we defeated. I'm a product of your Pictomancy. Your imaginary friend and nothing more. If It isn't uncommon for children to have imaginary friends. They create us in their minds to help cope with their struggles. But children grow up, and when they do, we disappear, Kupo. You don't have to disappear, though. I painted you into being my very first creation. Just like I painted Master Ain't Gonna Say It, so I could fix my mistake, so I wouldn't be alone. Is this why we can't paint Ultros? Because you'd rather paint a Moogle? Pictomancers can do wonderful things. By bringing our imagination to life, we bring hope to those in need, Kupo. This Caspire learned through his journey. And so did you, Baruru. But no matter how harsh reality may be, a Pictomancer isn't meant to paint over it, Kupo. Rather than escape reality, we're meant to give the people the courage to face it. But how can I when those who matter the most to me are gone? Carry on for them. If you carry on for them, they'll always be there. Like my buddy Harshafant. Carry on as a Pictomancer. For Master Ain't Gonna Say It and Magras. Perhaps I can find the strength to stand on my own by holding them in my heart. Exactly. You will, Kupo. You absolutely will. And you'll be just fine. Safe in that knowledge, I can now take my leave. Kupo! Farewell, Caspire. It was a joy to journey with you. Farewell, Baruru, my dearest friend, and you always will be. Caspire? I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused. Thank you for helping Magras find and save me. Not a problem. That's what I do. He faded away, a warm, comforting ether flowed into my body. The magic I had used to create him, I think. In that instant, the moments and memories he shared with me, with you, became mine. Okay, that's weird. Yeah, about throwing him in a sack and beating him. Don't tell anyone. The shade of the shroud, the chill of Corythus, the brilliance of Kugane. The two of you traveled far. I felt Magras desperation search for me. He yearned for our days on the road with Master Ain't Gonna Say It. And his happiness at having found a friend in you. You got a friend in me. And what of you, Caspire? What did you find? How did you find the journey? I enjoyed training to become a Pictomancer. No, I had to clean a whole lot of hippo butts to become a Pictomancer. I enjoyed the training. Magras was a wonderful travel companion. Magras was a wonderful travel companion. and he'll always be there for us. Gross would be glad to hear that, and I am too. That means a lot to know. It means a lot to know that someone else will remember him fondly. Oh yeah, I remember stuff. I'll always remember throwing him in a sack and, yeah, remember him fondly. I saw my first Moogle here, you know. The way it danced through the air, so full of life and joy. A child wouldn't have wanted a friend like that. If I could create him again, recall the feeling and imagine and paint him anew. But I won't. Because as the two of you taught me, parting isn't the end. It's only the beginning. Thank you, Castfire, for everything you've done for both Magrass and me. From here, I'll set out on another journey as a Pictomancer. Wherever I go, I found a path of hope, as Master Ain't Gonna Say It once did. And just as you will continue to do, I'm sure. Yeah, I'll take my skills to Tulal. Maybe we'll see each other in Tural someday. Bum, 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 bum. Gotta follow my rainbow. That is our Pictomancer. Not there. It's right here. Picto perfect. And that is our Pictomancer job quest for the DawnTrail. Yeah, the DawnTrail. There'll be no more job quests for Pictomancer because there's only, as you introduce the one. So that's the 83 to 100. No, 83 to 90. Yeah, we're not even close to 100. We're barely yeah, we're a long ways away. And Pictomancer's going to sit on the shelf till I'm ready. But thanks for coming along for this one and for any of the other videos. I always appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.